to my left, we'll have two speakers. The first speaker will be Staff Inspector Mike Earl from the Toronto Police Hold-Up Squad, and the second speaker will be Mr. Bill Crate. He's the Director of Security for the Canadian Bankers Association, and this is in regards to a series of bank robberies that have occurred in Toronto. And I'll turn over the podium to the first speaker, Staff Inspector Mike Earl.
Good morning, folks, and thanks for coming today. I want to speak to you in regards to a serial bank robber. We nicknamed the Ray-Ban Bandit because of the glasses that he wears. This individual is responsible for 16 bank robberies since 2009. The first bank robbery occurred on the 28th of August 2009 at the CIBC at 100 University Avenue. A very clear photograph of this individual has a hooded sweatshirt on. His images is very good. He stopped. He did not return in Toronto to commit any further robberies until May of 2011. At that point in time, he robbed the Scotia Bank at 110 Spadina Avenue, and he did a series of robberies right up until the 26th of August 2011. And his last robbery was the Royal Bank at 5700 Yonge Street. The individual walks into the bank and approaches the teller, personalizes the threat to the teller, indicating he has a gun. A firearm has been seen on this individual. He threatens violence if it's not complied with the demands, and the individual flees with the amount of cash. Today, we're looking for the public's assistance in identifying this individual in partnership with the media and the CBA, Canadian Bankers Association, in trying to get a name for the individual. We're looking for the public's assistance in a name. We believe this individual is somewhere in Canada, obviously. He committed the robberies in Toronto, but he's obviously fled somewhere. Our description is male white, possibly Middle Eastern or European descent of some sort. His complexion is olive, 5'5" to 5'8". He's well built, and we suspect that he either has scars or more than one tattoo on his arms. Every robber, he wears long sleeve shirts, including this during the hot summer months that we had here in the past. So we're looking for the assistance of any assistance we can get from Crime Stoppers to identify. We just need a name. The rest can be done from the investigators. We have evidence that can link the individual to the crimes as long as we get a name. So that is my hope today, that we can get this out across the country. This person could have fled to Vancouver or Niagara or the East Coast, and we're hoping to identify him as soon as possible. That's all. And further to that, I'll let Bill Crate, my partner from CBA, speak to you.
Good morning. On behalf of the Canadian Bankers Association and the banking industry in Canada, I would like to thank Staff Inspector Mike Earl and Detective Terrence Kelly of the Toronto Police Hold-Up Squad for inviting me here today. Bank robberies are certainly a serious issue facing the banking industry, our communities, and law enforcement across Canada. There's no doubt about that at all. Actual fact, the money that's stolen is not what's important to us. Our primary concern is the individuals, excuse me, our customers and our employees. This is very much a personal crime, and that's what's often overlooked, is that, and what's important to us is that there's innocent people involved whenever there's a robbery, and that is our customers and employees. So when a bank robber walks into a branch, it's a very unpredictable situation. The employees have no idea who they're dealing with, and I can tell you that it's our industry's priority is to ensure that bank customers and employees feel comfortable and secure when conducting businesses in our branches. Ideally, what we're trying to achieve here is a safe work environment. That's what's important, and that's why we're here today. You've already heard from Staff Inspector Earl about this serial bank robber who's believed to be responsible for 16 occurrences in the Greater Toronto Area. And I can tell you that the police are working very hard to apprehend this individual, but they do need the public's help. There are people that are certainly out there who know who this individual is. So to help this investigation, the Canadian Bankers Association, on behalf of Canadian banks, is announcing today a $10,000 reward for any public information leading to the arrest and conviction of this individual. It's certainly our hope that this reward will help Toronto Police with the information they need to stop this criminal so that people can go about their lives freely and with confidence. I can tell you from my background, the banking industry has a long and positive history working with Toronto Police. And we worked together over the years, assisting each other, making individuals that do conduct robberies accountable. We do appreciate this strong and cooperative and supportive relationship. And I can tell you the police, for their part, have an excellent track record of clearing these crimes and making those that commit robberies, certainly in the City of Toronto and across the country, accountable for that behavior. The small amount of money that bank robbers get from their efforts truly doesn't make it worthwhile. So we do commend the Toronto Police for their efforts in delivering a clear message to potential criminals. If you do a bank robbery, you will get caught. Ultimately, I think this is a very strong deterrent. Despite these efforts, though, I think it's important from time to time that we engage the public to help us apprehending these individuals. So if you do recognize this individual or have information with his whereabouts, I strongly urge you to contact the Toronto Police at 416-808-7350 or Crime Stoppers at 416-222-TIPS. Thank you very much.